Chevre, ich sitze Hand mit Rabbi David Shore von Tri-State Carry. Wie steht? Habu lahargoi, hashkem lahargoi. If somebody comes to kill you, you have a mitzvah chiv to kill him first. So, David, you have a company that helps people get licenses for guns. Let me start with what got you inspired into this.
Right, so the truth is that as a child, my parents were held up at home. That's the truth.
Really?
Yeah, but at that point, I was too young to apply for a firearm.
You have trauma from it?
I hope not. I mean, but so that was probably the first thought that came into my mind, then. But Lamaisa, what got me going as an adult was the stabbing that happened Hanukkah in Monsey 5 years ago. Rabbi Yosef Newman, that unfortunately passed away. And to me, that was something which I took as a wake-up call.
Wow. You have to have something to protect yourself, chas v'shulam, if something, what do you say? Most people got the wake-up call after October 7th?
Yeah, I mean, most people woke up after October 7th, that is true. Even though when I did my paperwork after that story in Monsey, so the notary told me, you're actually one of 5 people that came this week with the same paperwork. So there were other people that woke up at that point, but the multitudes, especially in our community, woke up after October 7th. There was an avalanche of people. I mean, Baruch Hashem, now we have in our community hundreds of people.
Really?
Yes.
In Borough Park?
In Borough Park, in Flatbush, even in Williamsburg, but to a smaller extent. Monsey, we have a very nice amount of people. Monroe is starting also.
Now, of course, people don't know who carries because it has to be concealed.
Correct. That's why you listening to this video may not know that your neighbor is carrying.
Saying it has to be concealed.
Yeah, it has to be concealed. The law mandates it. And it's also a good idea because you don't want to become a target. The bad person would like to have a firearm. And sometimes, usually they're getting it on the black market. But it's not a good thing to announce that you have a firearm.
Right, then you become a target.
100%. And, so you keep it quiet, and everyone, of course, keeps it quiet. We have literally hundreds of people in the local range over here, Heimische people.
In Bar.
We all know each other, but on the street, it's obviously not something that we announce.
Wow. So that's how you got into this business of Tri-State Carry. And the way I understand it is, let's tell to my viewers, you help people get applications for firearms.
Correct. It's prepare the application, submit the application, make sure that they're going to fingerprint at the right time, at the right place, taking a class that works for them, and make sure they get an approval in a timely manner so that they don't wait forever.
Wow. So just like every government program, you can do it yourself technically, food stamps, Medicare, whatever it is, but it takes you forever. When you do it through a person who's in this line, who does this, you probably did already hundreds of applications for people. Yes. It just goes so smooth and so easy. So let me hear, David Yochanan, how long? Is it a long process, a short process?
So it depends what we're talking about. If you're talking about New York City, which I presume is most of the listenership over here, New York City is 6 months. By law, that's how long it's meant to take. Many people that do it on their own will take closer to 10, 12 months. That's just the reality. But when I do your application, I will make sure that by 6 months, if it's not approved, we will get into action and get things moving, Be'ezus Hashem. There's no guarantee, of course, because the police do their own things, but I'll make sure that the correct people are being contacted and that you shouldn't have to wait very long. Wow. That's New York. New Jersey is going to be quicker. New Jersey is less than 3 months. The laws are different there. The application is different there.
So you cover New York and New Jersey?
Correct. Yeah, most people in New York are going to want to carry in New Jersey because we are neighboring states. We have family there. We have simchas there. We also very often travel through New Jersey when we go to Monsey or to upstate. And if you're not licensed when you're traveling, there's different rules about carrying. So it's very common that people in New York will also be licensed in New Jersey. Some people are also going to want to be licensed in Connecticut, Pennsylvania. I even have a package that takes you down from New York to Florida and makes sure you're licensed on the entire road going down to Florida.
Really? That's so cool. It's like that. You could always be legal carrying. Unbelievable, David Yochanan. So let's go the packages, how does it work? Somebody sends you an email. Let's put the phone number on the screen now. Yeah,
so my phone number, and I have WhatsApp, which I like using, is 646-770-0093. The email is office@tristatecarry.com. Mm-hmm. We also have a website, tristatecarry.com, that you could really check out. There's very much information over here. This first button is if you want to hire us. All the pricing is over there. Laws and rules, firearm showroom, accessories, range gear, holsters, safes, FFLs, which are dealerships. And there's really a lot of information, more than a beginner would know he needs. But everything is over here.
That's amazing. So you'll literally take somebody from the first phone call till after he purchases the gun. You'll help him where to purchase it.
Yeah,
and all
I mean,
that.
when you're done with me, you're somewhat an expert on your own already.
Wow.
I mean, that's the reality.
That's amazing. You'll set them up which class to go to, training, which trainings to go to, and everything in between. That's amazing. How old do you have to be for my viewers that are listening
Right,
now?
so you need to be 21 or older. I had someone last week for his birthday, his 21st birthday, he signed up. But most people are not just 21. I mean, I have 21, but we have 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70-year-olds that are applying now, yes. It's something that people couldn't do for most of their lives. It just changed in 2022, so it's an opportunity that's fairly new. It's 3 years now, and many people that either didn't know about it or didn't know who to turn to, or maybe didn't have the money set aside because it's not very cheap. It's not as cheap as getting a driver's license. It's a bit more complicated, and it costs a little more. So sometimes a person wants to save up a few dollars before they make that phone call.
Got it. Wow. So the website, I don't know if you said the website.
Yes, it's tristatecarry.com. It's called Tri-State Carry because I'm focused in the tri-state area, but I do more than just the tri-state area as mentioned, but this is my specialty.
Wow. Chaver, check out the reviews on Tri-State Carry. Beautiful reviews from Rahul.
64 reviews right over here, 5 stars, and Beshem plenty more to come. But this is currently the amount.
So you're doing it already for 3 years?
3 years, yes.
900, unbelievable. Now, David, let me see some licenses. I see you have some licenses over here.
Yeah, so this is the green one, that's restricted handgun license. That means that it's not for carry. This one is concealed carry, that is for carry. This is rifle shotgun, that's for a long gun, which you're not gonna see anyone walking with that. This is state of New
There's actually
Jersey.
somebody in Muncie by Shiner Shul who has a long gun.
Yeah, most people here have long guns also, but they don't bring it to shul. It stays at home, or you take it to the range.
Legally, you're allowed to have it in the street? No, because
No, legally you could only have it when it's not seen and it's on the way to the range and it has to be unloaded and locked.
Right.
There's strict rules about that, but you're allowed to own it and you're allowed to have it. Yeah.
And in Muncie, the same law.
Muncie's a little different because it's outside of the city. The city's a little bit more stringent than the state.
Right.
I do Muncie, by the way, also. I do Monroe, I do Nassau County. So wherever you're watching this, whatever license you need, we could help you.
You can help. Wow. Okay. Now, David, the Perlowitz promotion is going to be what?
If you sign up for the New York, New Jersey combo package, okay, because we have New Jersey alone, we have New York alone, but if it's New York and New Jersey together, or anything more, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, whatever you add on, up to $50 off. And you need to sign up from now until September 11th.
September 11th. Wow, that's a historic
15
day.
days, yes.
Chaver, sign up. Send them a WhatsApp. We're going to put the link on. We're going to put the phone number on, the website, the email. Sign up and mention the Perlowitz Show for a $50 discount on your package. David, I'll tell you one thing. Not everybody has the guts to jump in like you did and say, I'm going to help Klal Yisrael. I'm going to help people protect themselves, do ishtadlis, the right ishtadlis. And Kol HaKavod, they jumped into it.
Yeah, look, I do want to say that it's not for everybody. I mean, if you don't trust yourself, of course, don't get it. I mean, you want to be a person that could hold it and not be scared of it yourself, of course, and be very responsible. If someone is not responsible, it's not for them. Just like not every person is going to be a lawyer, not everyone is going to be a doctor, not everyone is going to be a shaykhit, whatever profession it is. Make sure you're the right person and your family should be on board. Legally also, your spouse has to be on board. So speak to your spouse.
So before you call up the David,
Yes.
make sure your spouse is on board.
I don't want to know about the Shalom Bayis problems. Clear it up before you come to me, okay? Make sure that your wife is on board or your husband is on board. We have women calling also. Whatever it is, your spouse has to be on board. And if you're living with your parents need to be on board.
Got it.
The police want to make sure that everyone around you are comfortable with you being armed, then they could be comfortable. If the people around you are not comfortable, then they don't feel comfortable themselves.
Got it. Fine. Shkoyach for the information, shkoyach for the awareness, and shkoyach for opening this tri-state carry. Hat's mal echt David.
Shkoyach, Chaim.